So out of all the 100 keyboards that I just saw Laser Beam and some of his crew members destroy, I was thinking with this video, I was like, if I could break 5 keyboards, it would make this video more entertaining. And unfortunately, I don't have that money. But you get the point. What is up, you guys? It is your boy, Brenton Dick is here, and welcome to one of the weirdest videos I've ever made. Just kidding, it's not. We are going to be talking about why Chapter 2 Season 4 is extremely overrated. Now, I have talked about making this video for so long now. I can't believe it. Now, for you guys, I have been talking about it for, I'm pretty sure, a week and a half. For me, it's just been a couple of days since I've been talking about it. So, crazy. So I can't believe I'm finally making this video, and we're almost. When am I making this video again? Like August. So, kind of unbelievable, don't you think? But yeah, and I'm pretty sure this is going to be one of the last videos I'll be uploading until this is basically going to be my last consistent video that I'm going to upload every day, because then I'm going to try to start to do it maybe every other day and see how that goes. And who knows, maybe I might get more views in videos because a lot of people don't really like to watch my videos, so that's kind of unfortunate, but that's how life works, so whatever. But yeah, like, subscribe if you haven't already. It's free, you can change your mind later. Anyways, let's get into the video, I guess. So why do I completely don't like this? Well, I wouldn't say I don't completely dislike this. I do. Well, I guess we might as well talk about the good things. First thing I want to talk about is the first update. I feel like I'm not even going to catch you. It's still a very good update. I think it's probably one of the better updates out of the entire game ever, but that's about it. I remember I was just basically watching so many videos now of people saying Chapter 2 Season 4 is easily one of the best seasons. And actually, funny enough, everybody was saying that Fortnite in Chapter 2, Season 2, and Season 4 was the prime of Fortnite, which, personally, I disagree. But as a community, maybe. I don't know. But I feel like if you had everybody talking about it, it would probably be Chapter 1, because most of the people really started during Chapter 1. But that's my personal opinion. And again, you can blame me all you want in the comment section about that. But the reason why I can't just not agree with it's Fortnite's Prime is back in Chapter 2 Season 4 is because of a lot of things. Now, obviously, I'm not a huge Marvel fan. I don't hate Marvel. Like, I'll just say that out loud. I don't hate Marvel. I just don't. The problem with this season was, I think, just the unoriginality of the season. Now, let's get talking about it, I guess. So let's start off with the beginning of the season, where we started off having Pleasant Park basically be changed with Doom Donation, and also this was also the season that removed the tac shotgun. By the way, first off, I know I was very quiet there, but moment of silence for my shotgun. The tac shotgun, my favorite gun in the game. Anyway, so yeah, the tac shotgun was removed. PP was officially now Dr. Doom's location, and I'm pretty sure there was Silver Surfer's Mythic, and that was about it during the season. They nerfed the combat to the ground when they brought it back, which I think they even buffed it a little bit when they came back, but it still sucked. And yeah, that was basically the beginning of your Fortnite season. It was pretty mid, not gonna lie, thinking about the beginning of the season, because literally the only thing that really changed on the map were 3 things. 1, you had Doom's Domain. That was the only really big change. And 2, you have the robot pieces around the map, and that's basically all I can think of in the top of my head. That is pretty darn unfortunate. Then you had these random places spawn all around the map where basically you had the Ant-Man farm where you were basically spawned compared to the entire doghouse. Then you had um, Liberty thing, etc. And then you had Stark Industries, which brings up the best update, as a lot of people have been saying, ever in Fortnite history. And again, I won't lie, it was a very good update, but this is when the beginning of the common theme kind of came in, which is, well, mythics. But before I want to talk about it, let's talk about the only gun that was introduced into the season, the Stark's rifle. Now, I bet you there are going to be some people that probably hate this gun. But personally, I really like the gun. I just really wish that they decided, I don't know, to add more mythic weapons in, or not mythic weapons, just any original or new guns in the game. Because I'm not even going to kidding with you, this is the only new gun that we got the entire season. The entire season that I forgot to mention. It's ridiculous. It's actually kind of funny to believe. But yeah, I'm not kidding. This is the only new gun that we got out of an entire season, which I guess makes sense still. Then we got Stark Industries, which obviously introduced the Iron Man chest. The vaults came back. Actually, no, the vaults were always in the game. Why did I think of that? Iron Man, his mythics are in the game. The gauntlets were just reused assets from the Season 8 mode, except they nerfed them. And the Unibeam was extremely OP, but I did like that during the time. And they also brought Thor's hammer, which was also pretty OP. So these were all the mythics that they brought with the new update. And then you start to just get the crappy updates. So let's talk about the crappy updates. You got the Venom mythic, which I'm pretty sure was only out for 2 weeks. Same thing with the Black Panther mythic. Storm's mythic came into the game. And it is literally what it's called, Storm, because it is literally a storm to the mythics. Because it sucks. So yeah, and same thing with Black Panther's mythic. It's terrible. Venom's mythic just ended up getting reused twice, actually, and it was very annoying to go up against. So, yeah. Again, personally, I did like the first update, but after the second updates, other updates, yikes. And then, let's talk about the Fortnitemares event, which I have been considering, as a lot of people would know, the worst Halloween event ever in Fortnite history. Now, Halloween has been pretty big, I feel like, over the years. You had Season 1, which introduced the Pumpkin Launcher. Season 6, that introduced it. What did it introduce again? Oh yeah, it introduced the 6-shooter, the crossbow, and zombies. Chapter Season 1 introduced the Storm King into the mode. Season 8 introduced Horde Rush with the new zombie bide versions. Season 4 introduced the Claws. And Chapter 4 Season 4 was... What was Season 4 again? Oh yeah, and introduced the Mythic Kinetic Blade. And a new boss. Okay, but let's not talk about Season 4. Let's talk about then Chapter 2 Season 4. Oh, so if all these other additions on the map were pretty interesting, what about this one? It introduced a mode where you could spawn in, you would die, and you would be able to spawn back as a horde zombie. You thought this would be pretty fun, but unfortunately, it is not fun. You do not have any weapons, first off. You only get 100 health. You die immediately after. So you don't get like lives or anything. You just get one and you're done. Squads, this is completely stupid. Solos, this is completely OP and ruins the entire loot pool. So you kind of can get the point. The point is, this was one of the most pointless things that I think they ever did. And don't you dare get me to start about the minus truck. Why in the hell did you have to murph the drum gun to the freaking ground when you had something, I don't know, something called the Unibeam that shoots through walls? But anyway, but yeah, it's just like, again, this entire thing just was terrible. It really didn't introduce any cool skins. It was pretty lame. And they brought the Lit Witch's Broom, which is a rip-off version of Silver Surfers. And honestly, it's never really was used really good until Season 8 and all the other seasons, because there's something, I don't know, something called the Silver Surfer. But anyway. So, yeah, basically, the entire Halloween event was basically, hey, you want to see the reused assets? Well, here you go. Because that was basically the entire season, except the freaking zombie part, which was completely annoying and a gigantic pain. And the one reason why this also sucked is because they decided to bring back the Storm King, which to this day they still haven't done it, and I'm very surprised that they really haven't, because I don't know, it's been one of the best things that's ever happened to this MOP. Anyway, so yeah, I'm just sorry, but this season was a mass disappointment in terms of the Halloween event. As a whole, this season wasn't really that good. And the Galactus event, which I thought was great when it came out, has kind of aged like milk. I still think it's good, don't get me wrong, but it kind of started the timeline of, oh, we're just shooting things. Nothing happens. That's basically what happened, and it sucks for that exact reason. Like, it kind of just became that common theme and stuff, and it just sucks, you know? It kind of sucks. And it really makes you miss a little bit of the OG events, but my personal opinion on that one. But why do you still... What do I think of the season as a whole, after mentioning all of this stuff? Personally, I don't think it's a bad season. I will just say that out loud. This is not a terrible season, and I'll always admit that. And honestly, I kind of am interested to see if I could go back to that with the OG Fortnite season coming back, apparently. So I'm kind of really looking forward to it, just to see if maybe my opinion has changed during the years. And maybe other people's too. But just, I thought it was a fine season, you know? Like I said, I did have some fun. But again, I'll forget to mention this. This was, again, the continuation of seasons of why I just slowly and maturely did not want to play Fortnite anymore. And again, this was the second season that introduced this to me. Chapter Season 3 being the first one. But yeah, this was definitely the first season, in my personal opinion, that completely ruined... Like, it just, like, I still can't believe why people think that this season's good. Like, seriously. Can somebody please explain to me why is this season good again? Please? I actually really want to watch some videos about this season, because I don't know why people say this season's good. Like, what did this season do? I'm starting to think about it. Like, tell me, what did it do? What was good about the season? And I can basically have a counter offer to almost 90% of it. Obviously, again, I will admit there are some good things with the season too. The one is the map changes. Again, I really like the map changes. I want to see this more in modern Fortnite. It just sucks that this just doesn't happen anymore. Anyway, number 2, the Stark Industries rifle was a very unique and cool weapon during the time, but we also have been seeing a ripoff of something called the Pulse rifle, which has kind of made its welcome every now and then. But again, I'm not going to complain, because at least it came and go. It was still a really cool gun, and I really hope it might come back for next season, just because of the fact that it's supposed to be Marvel themed. That's my personal opinion. And, you know, I'm kind of looking forward to seeing what Fortnite has done. Obviously, I feel like it just kind of is unfortunate. It's just like, during the time, they didn't really introduce, like, I don't know, like a Mystique weapon where, like, you could maybe, like, disguise, like, Mystique, like, so there were some things I feel like could have just came and made this game really interesting. Like, for example, the She-Hulk's fist. Why couldn't there just been She-Hulk's fist where just, boom, you just destroy builds right away? I mean, this is kind of like the Nitro Fist, honestly, a little bit. Where you, like, destroy builds and you do, like, 80 damage, but, like, it's like this. You know, kind of, like, slow and chalky a little bit, just to make it a little balanced. And also it would take 2 shots to, or 3 shots for metal, 2 shots for brick, 1 shot for wood. Hey, it would make it even more balanced. There you go. Or why not, what was also introduced during the time? Actually, I did want to forget about this one thing that I wanted to mention, the Wolverine. I remember there was one of these Wolverine challenges where I'm pretty sure you had to kill him and use the mythic item, which again, I also saw this in the actual game mode, and it was completely impossible to try to do. So if you had seen that challenge before, let me know, because obviously it's not a good challenge. But I will admit, it is very nice to go see Wolverine's claws, and honestly, I kind of hope that they bring them back, and I wish that they brought them back this season. But anyway, but yeah, I kind of do like. Again, I liked it, some of the things. Like I liked Wolverine's claws, Unibeam, um, Doom's bomb thing, Stark Industries. Like again, I like a lot of the like some of the stuff that a lot of people really liked from this season. But again, it's just I feel like the part that just makes the season the best season kind of has overwrought my taste for the past few years. Not because I completely hate the season, but there's just like I feel like there's just so many other seasons that like had very interesting, unique ways of doing things. That's why I have in my tier list. I'm pretty sure had I think season 9 maybe even above it or something like that. I don't think it's like the top 3 worst season. Again, I do think there are some seasons that have a lot worse, like Chapter Season 3. But there's also been more seasons that's had it kind of innovated, like Chapter 4 Season 4 and Chapter 2 Season 2. Maybe it might have something to do with Marvel. I don't know. But I just personally don't like a non-original battle pass. Not like there's anything wrong with that, but I just like it's just I'm not quite the biggest fan of non-original battle passes. Like if you like threw in some like original superhero skins, maybe that might make it pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie. But the problem is that they constantly made Marvel skins in the battle pass. Like seriously, I don't know why they threw in one of the superhero skins in there. Like golly, is it that much to ask? And obviously, the one also thing that I feel like a lot of people forget to mention, and also one of the reasons of why I feel like this battle pass is kind of aged like milk, is because some of these Marvel skins are now locked up due to the battle pass. And why did they do that? I don't know, but that's my personal opinion. Like, I don't think Thor will ever come. Like, Thor was a skin in the battle pass, which I don't feel like a lot of people will miss. Mystique, Iron Man, She-Hulk, which I don't feel like that was another skin. Storm, Groot, Rocket, like all these skins were all or Batwings were locked up in the battle pass. By the way, did I forget to mention this one thing where if you had the Wolverine claws, because they did end up adding it, I think in Friendly Rally or something like that, you got V-Bucks. Yeah, I think we're kind of starting to regret that season a little bit. Not gonna lie. I'm not gonna say that the season sucked and say that on and on. I do think this is one of the more overrated seasons. That's why I kind of wanted to talk about it specifically. Now, obviously, again, like I said, I didn't hate the season. The season, I wouldn't hate is a bit of a strong word to so many of the good things that happened during the season. Like again, Stark Industries, the Iron Man mythic, Doomsday's mythic device and stuff, and also the map isn't flooded anymore, which I thought was not a great thing. So you kind of can get the point. So, and also the pump came back, the charged shotgun was gone, I think. I don't remember. You get the point. The point is, I really did like this season. It's just like, again, a lot of the things the season did weren't at my cup of tea. But again, what do you guys think of Chapter 2 Season 4? Put down in the comment section below. Anyway, hope you guys enjoy. Peace.